Hello, Gemini. Healing Grasshopper here to do your May 2025 reading. Um, so we're going to start with the Lenormands, and you have the snake, the scythe, clover, rider, and lily. So what this is pretty much saying, this is a warning about deception. Deception, warning, happiness and opportunity, like a message of wisdom, right? So the message I feel like is number one, this reading, and number two, your own intuition. So over here, pretty much what this is saying is that you are moving towards blessings. Your vibration is high and you're manifesting well. Or at least the manifestation is cooking, it's brewing. But Spirit is warning about the company that you're keeping. And this is a very typical story. Everyone's going through this to some degree in this astrological phase that we're in, where I think most of you are heard about, because there's a lot of talk about this, the ascension and the split earth and that kind of thing, where we have a number of people ascending, right? And these are almost all of my viewers, right? The lower vibrational people might stumble in here every now and then, and those are the people that every now and then will be trolls and say something nasty or whatever. But they're repelled by this. This, my viewers are high vibrational folks. I know that because that's my intention to attract light workers. But the other thing is, my readings always indicate that too. And trust me, I've done personal readings in the past where I'm not doing them right now, by the way. I might in the future, but not right now. Anyway, I've done personal readings in the past where the cards will tell me right away that I am doing a reading for a low vibrational person. I know what it looks like, is what I'm trying to say. But my readings on YouTube are filled with high vibrational people, and that's certainly you. You've got the clover in the middle here, and you've got wisdom being offered by spirit. And wisdom is almost never going to be delivered to a low vibrational person. They're not going to bother. They're going to wait patiently for you to ascend before they start um, trying to shower you with advanced intuitive messages, if any of that makes sense, right? So why am I saying this? It's because we are all, and I've witnessed it in my own life and other folks, going through a transition of leaving our past behind and moving into a new future that is spiritually elevated, right? Not everyone is moving into this energy with us. And I've made the analogy before because I have a lot of dreams about it too, about being in some kind of station, right? Like an airport, a train station, that kind of thing, where you're there with a group of people, but you're saying goodbye. Like, not everyone's going somewhere different, right? That's an indication of everyone being on their own path, and all of us being on a transition. So here is spirit pointing out to you that it's time to say goodbye to some people, because they're weighing you down at the station. You need to get on your train, so to speak. I would not be surprised if the chariot didn't come out for you. Both of these? We starting out with the queen? Yes. Knight. Right? So, right out of the gate, this is spirit reminding you who you are on this earthly plane. You are, and I don't mean to like gas you up or anything, but it's like you are royalty. And by royalty, I mean you have achieved a certain level of spiritual elevation, vibration that you are vibrating highly on this physical plane, right? And have been given the gift of manifestation, or at least you are growing into it, is what this is all about. And notice how the Knight of Pentacles is about manifestation and moving towards a goal. And a lot of the times, the viewer or the querent, like they're listening to what I'm saying, but I really point out the placement of the cards, which are just as significant as the meaning of the cards themselves, because Knight of Pentacles is under the clover here. So you have the spirit pointing out your manifestation here. This is opportunity, the clover, and happiness and luck, right? And this is you moving towards that. This is the whole process of the clover emerging. And the Queen of Pentacles under the snake and the scythe is. Did I just burn my card? No. I have a candle burning here. I forget that it's there sometimes. Um, this is spirit pointing out the you sticking out like a sore thumb here. And spirit is being cheeky here. I hear I'm aging myself too. For those of you who remember the electric company, I'm pretty sure it was electric company. When we were kids. One of these things are not like the other. This is this, right? This is Queen of Pentacles in the midst of this low vibration, right? So this is spirit pointing out to you, like, do you not see this? You don't belong here. You're queen, you know, on her throne, sitting in the midst of like mud and sewage and nastiness. No, 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 you don't belong here, right? Page of Swords. This is for us, yes. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about mental acuity in its early stages. Your thoughts. So this is, and it's under the lily and the rider, right? Wisdom. This is you receiving the wisdom. The page has just received the sword from the Ace of Pentacles, right? So this is you facing the Knight of Pentacles. This is you acknowledging your goals. The Magician under the Queen of Pentacles. This is your ability to manifest and everything that you need to accomplish it. Gemini. I have some very powerful Geminis. watching. And let's not forget, Gemini, that you are Gemini, right? Swords are especially poignant when we're talking about an air sign, especially Gemini. You guys are divine intelligence in the zodiac, sun signs, right? The wisdom is not wasted on a Gemini. What else we got here? Six of Pentacles. All right. All right. One. Whoa. Okay. So Six of Pentacles, it's almost like Spirit is kind of putting the brakes on things a little. Because I'm over here working you guys up about who you are and your manifestation powers and your Queen of Pentacles and how you don't belong in the swill and that kind of thing. But then Six of Pentacles is reminding you, yes, you are who you are and you're great and elevated and all that business, but don't forget to be generous with others who are not. It's like don't forget to be kind to the peasants in relation to, if we're gonna continue with the royalty metaphor, right? Let's not be Marie Antoinette flippant and saying let them eat cake, right? um we're going to see each low vibrational person for who they are, which is your brother or sister. You are no better than them. They're just in a different path than you, a different stage in ascension than you are. You are further along than them, but they're on their way there. They will, it's kind of like, I usually make the analogy of grade school, right? Like a senior in high school isn't any better than a kindergartner, right? They're just at a different stage. The kindergartner is going to be a senior one day. It's the same thing, right? So that's what Six of Pentacles is talking about. This is, what it depicts is um, monetary generosity, the merchant giving alms to the poor, but this usually points to more spiritual generosity than monetary generosity. Sometimes it does, but not in this context, right? You have Four of Pentacles, where it's reminding you not to be rigid in your view of what I just talked about, of, you know, not to get too much in your head about, oh, I'm elevated and ascending and I'm better than others. This is continuing that, where it's saying don't be rigid in that belief and don't let it get to your head. Nine of Cups. So okay, so that preaching has ended. This was just a brief reminder here. Now we're getting into Nine of Cups, which is emotional well-being. And see how the line is. And such a beautiful message here too. Um in the vertical line here we have Queen of Pentacles, the and the Magician that talks about a master manifester and the emotional well-being that you create from it. And then you have the moving towards manifestation, but don't forget to be generous along the way. And if you want to talk literally, um, like I live in New York, so there are many times where there'll be homeless people asking me for money, which oftentimes I don't give them money, but I'll ask them if there's something that they want me to buy them. And some of them will say no because we all know what they want the money for. But a lot of them will, like, oh, thank you very much. I'm very hungry, which I'm happy to take them somewhere and buy them something like, what do you want? You want a steak? I'll buy it for you. Like, what do you want to eat? That's what this is. Uh, Knight of Pentacles is like you moving towards your goals and starting to see the fruits of the labors. This is like you just got a promotion and it's your first promotion. You're looking to be, the administrator, and maybe you got office manager, but you're looking at the administrator position. That's what this is. You got like one or two up on the rung, but you're trying to get to 10. That's what this is. Six of Pentacles is as you're going up along that ladder, you're going to pull someone up with you or be generous in helping them in some way. Knight of Swords, we've got two cards here. Both? Yes. Is this reversed? No. Knight of Swords goes here, right? Okay. So Knight of Swords, we have you have a taste of your getting towards your goal, like you see it on the horizon, and this is you rushing towards it in your mind, like planning and being excited about it, and how can we, you know, make this better, have it come quicker. It's very much the Gemini. Thinking, thinking. Five of Pentacles is about things that you still have to grow from. Like this, we're doing a lot of celebrating here, like your manifestation and things are great. The magician, you manifesting and Nine of Cups, well being. But Five of Pentacles is more of a message to me than it is to you, which is kind of weird to say. But this is like spirit telling me that yes, but not everything is quite perfect for Gemini. So you might not be feeling all the stuff that I'm gassing you up for here yet. A lot of you may be saying, like, what are you talking about? Things suck. I didn't get that promotion yet. But it's coming. I would say in May, you're going to get some kind of inkling of it coming. You may hear a rumor that the higher ups are grooming you to get that position or something. I don't know what it is, but something is going to, and who knows, we might get an inkling of it and clarification. Oh, look at this. Nine of Pentacles is the outcome. Okay, guys? Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying the spoils of your labor. You are, you have reached your goal and you're enjoying it, right? So this is a reassurance from spirit that things will go well for you. But you've got to get out of this thinking first, right? I've been telling a lot of folks in the past few months in my readings about Joe Dispenza. he really talks about manifestation and what blocks us from manifestation. So this is very appropriate here because we've got all this manifestation and opportunity and all this business. And here we have Five of Pentacles. And by the way, we have not talked a whole lot. And then there's a diagonal line here that takes us to the snake and the scythe, which we have not really talked about. There are people in your life that still have power over you, right? Like a boss or a landlord or I don't know, someone who has there are some people who have some power over you who are making you feel like you're boxed in and you have nowhere to go. But as soon as you stop focusing on that limitation, you're going to find the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like a, I was going to say a puzzle. It's not. Five of Cups is coming to mind, where that's the one that's looking down at the spilled cups. Like you're just focusing on the wrong thing. Okay? As soon as you get past this, you're going to get here. Or at least you're going to get on your horse and start moving here. Okay? And we have clarification. Yes. Okay. Strength. That came out right after talking about Five of Pentacles. This woman is able to tame this lion because of her energy and her intellect and her intuition. You know, she doesn't have a whip in her hand or a weapon or anything that's intimidating this lion. She's using high vibration to subdue this lion. And that's what all of this is about here. You have a queen who is knows how and the magician who knows how to manifest, the knight that's moving towards it and is self-assured and knows how to get there, and you've got generosity here, which is very much a part of strength. This all of these four cards here add up to strength. Five of Swords, which is so appropriate with the Page of Swords. We've got high vibration here, like I said, moving towards a goal and seeing how a clear view of how to get there. And then you have don't forget to be generous and don't be rigid in your thoughts. That will render you the victor here over these people that are making you feel this way. These people may make you feel this way now and feel empowered, have that they have power over you, but you will have the last laugh at the end. The Emperor. You and your confidence and well-being and knowing how to this is the same type of energy as Queen of Pentacles. Having all the resources to build and all the self-assuredness and ego in the right place, not too much and not too little. You know, ego in the right measures. that helps him move forward without hurting others. Temperance. Reversed? Not reversed. Temperance, very appropriate. Again, between these four cards. This is the generosity and not being rigid. Temperance. Everything in equal measure. Moving towards your goal, but feeling insecure too. This is balancing everything out. This is a reminder to have balance in your life, but also an assurance that there will be balance too, because you may feel that things are in balance now, but it's not going to be that way all the time. Is this our card? This one? No. Okay. There it is. Wheel of Fortune. Very nice. Reversed? No, not reversed. Wheel of Fortune, guys. This is what you're moving towards. Fortune. The clover is your outcome. Your success is coming. Advice cards? No. This is the reading, guys. So again, I really feel like I need to address the snake in the side, though. We haven't spoken enough about the snake in the side. The snake in the side are a bunch of people. Those people who have power over you, your boss's landlord or whatever. You're not going to let them anger you. You are, because that doesn't do anything, right? Low vibrational, non productive, destructive emotions, right? We are going to be productive. So they're going to act the way they act. We're not going to be concerned about that. We are going to adjust our movements accordingly so we can move towards our goal. And the more you do that, the easier it's going to be to break away from them. If you stoop to their level, you are going to bog yourself down in this energy. So that's number one, the people who have power over you. The other group are frenemies. They're people in your life who like to put you down, who like to make you second guess yourself, who are talking about you to others, who are working behind your back to make you fight with others because they like to stand on the sidelines and eat their popcorn while they're watching you fight. Those are the kind of people, and you know who I'm talking about. It's time to say goodbye to these people. I've had people like that in my life, and God knows why I tolerated them in my life for so long. I don't tolerate that anymore. Nobody got time for that. I'm moving towards my blessings. Those people are going to weigh you down. All right. Again, I mentioned before, you are in a station. Hurry up and get on your plane already. Say goodbye to these people and go. You're moving towards blessings. Wheel of Fortune is right. And the clover. Right here. Nine of Pentacles. Right here for you. This is where you want to be. Who wants to be in the mud with the snake? Okay? Gemini. Beautiful reading. Looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. I answer every single one because I love engaging with you guys. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so every single subscribe means the world to me. Thank you in advance. Okay, I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.